Hello students, today we will see how to prove the irrationality of irrational numbers which is in chapter 1 real numbers. Alright, suppose we have to prove that root 2 is an irrational number. We proceed with the method of contradiction. What is this method of contradiction? In this particular method, we first of all deny the given statement. We consider the given statement as false and proceed with the opposite of the statement. Alright, but then we reach to some contradiction and then we say that our assumption was wrong and the given statement is correct. So, let us assume for this question that root 2 is a rational number instead of being irrational. Then there exist co-prime integers a and b such that root 2 is equal to a upon b where b is not equal to 0. Now let us recall what are co-prime numbers. The pair of numbers that have only 1 as their common factor. They are called co-primes. Let us see the pair 4, 5. The factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5. The common factor is only 1. So 4 and 5 are co-primes. Let us see another pair 4, 6. Factors of 4 are again 1, 2, 4 and the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. The common factors are 1 and 2. Alright. So 4 and 6 are not co-primes because they have common factors other than 1. Now coming back to our question. Let root 2 is equal to a upon b where a and b are co-primes. Alright. Now squaring on both the sides we get root 2 square is equal to a upon b whole square. Alright. Root 2 square is 2 is equal to a square upon b square, which implies 2b square bringing b square to the left side is equal to a square. This is our first result. Alright. Now 2b square means 2 divides 2b square because 2 is attached here. 2 is the factor of 2b square. So we can write 2 divides 2b square. This divides can be replaced by this symbol. 2 divides 2b square. Alright. Now 2b square is equal to a square. So we can write 2 divides a square, which implies that 2 divides a. Alright. This is our second result. Now from 2 divides a square, how we got 2 divides a? This result can be elaborated with some example. Suppose we take a perfect square number 16 because it is divisible by 2. Take a perfect square number which is divisible by 2. So we can write 2 divides 16. Now 16 is same as 4 square. So we can write 2 divides 4 square. So 2 divides 4 square implies that 2 divides 4 also. You can see here. Another example you can take, suppose 64. It is also a perfect square number which is divisible by 2. 2 divides 64. So 2 divides 8 square. Alright. So this implies that 2 divides 8. Although there is a theorem which you can use in support of this argument. What is that theorem? Let p be a prime number. If p divides a square, then p divides a, where a is a positive integer. Alright. So next we proceed with this. 2 divides a. Alright. So let a is equal to 2c. Alright. Where c is some integer. Alright. So after a is equal to 2c, we can take the next step as squaring on both the side. What do we get? It is a square is equal to 4c square. Now from first result, a square is equal to 2b square. We can write in place of a square, 2b square is equal to 4c square. Next, b square is equal to 4c square upon 2, which implies b square is equal to 2c square. Now we can see that 2 divides 2c square, alright, which implies 2 divides b square because 2c square is equal to b square, alright. So 2 divides b. This is our third result, alright. So we had got the earlier result as 2 divides a and now we got 2 divides b. Here we reach to the contradiction because we had assumed earlier that a and b are co-primes. Alright. So our assumption that root 2 is a rational number is wrong and hence we prove that root 2 is irrational. That's all for now. Thank you.